Fog, footsteps, and the blade in the dark. How one harrowing night in Whitechapel drew an innocent woman into the grasp of a killer whose name would stain London's streets forever. The unseen terror, the final breath, and the birth of the Jack the Ripper legend. It's late, far later than you planned to be out. The London fog has grown thick, turning the world into a ghostly blur. You can hardly see more than a few yards ahead, and the faint glow of the gas lamps looks like dying stars. Your footsteps echo against the wet cobblestones, and somewhere in the distance a horse's hooves clop rhythmically, fading into the night. Your shawl is pulled tight against the chill, but the cold still seeps into your bones. You take the long way home, avoiding Dorset Street. Too many drunkards tonight. As you pass a narrow alley, you hear it, a soft tap, tap, tap. At first, you think it's just dripping water, but then you realize it's in time with your own steps. You stop. The tapping stops. The fog moves strangely here, swirling in slow eddies. You can't tell if it's your imagination, but you feel the weight of someone watching you. You force yourself to walk faster. Then a man's voice drifts through the mist. "Evening, miss. Out alone at this hour?" It's smooth, low, but something about it crawls under your skin. You glance over your shoulder. A tall figure in a dark overcoat, his face mostly hidden beneath the brim of a bowler hat. You can't make out his eyes. You mutter a polite reply, trying to keep walking, but his footsteps join yours. They're not rushed, just steady, deliberate, like he knows exactly where this is going. Another turn, another dimly lit street. The houses here are quiet, their windows dark. You think about calling for help, but there's no one to hear you. Then, without warning, his voice is right behind your ear. "Pretty night, isn't it?" You spin, and he's too close. You smell something on him, tobacco, cheap gin, and underneath, something faintly metallic. Before you can speak, his hand moves fast, grabbing your arm. The cold bite of steel presses against your throat. You try to scream, but it's smothered by his gloved hand. He pushes you back into the alley, deeper into the shadows, where the gaslight can't reach. Your feet skid on the slick stones. The world narrows, the sound of your heartbeat thundering in your ears, the rough texture of the brick against your back, the gleam of the knife catching the faintest scrap of light. He doesn't speak now. He just watches you for a long, terrible moment. And then you understand. This man enjoys the silence. The last thing you see before the fog swallows you both